Joining us today for Primetime Local News is Jag Atwal, one of the founders of this event called Breaking the Silence. And now, this is a charity walk that aims to end the stigma of mental health issues. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today, Jag.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity to chat with you.
Of course, no problem. I thought it was very important to be able to help get the word out about this since, this is going to be coming up pretty soon here. Now, what annual year is this walk now?
This is our seventh year, and so yeah, it's been going really good, and each year gets bigger and better. And we fought through the pandemic, and so we actually went virtual for 2 years, and this is our first year back in person since 2019. So super excited.
I also wanted to kind of help get the word out on kind of the history of how this event, Breaking the Silence, really started up. Now, you founded this with someone else. Can you kind of explain the history on what inspired this idea for you both to have this in the community? I know you were kind of speaking a bit about this before, but I kind of wanted to help get the word out and explain to people of why this idea really came out.
For sure. And so it came about from a tragedy. A close friend of ours died by suicide, and through the grieving process, really found out a lot about mental health, and so we knew nothing prior to surgeon passing away. And when we started to grieve together, we had a counselor come by and talk to us about what to expect in the weeks to come and the months to come, and a lot of the stuff was kind of mind-blowing and alarming, and we knew so little, and it was like, wow, like if we know this little, imagine how many other people out there know just as little, if not even less. And so we're like, man, like there's such a gap here, and there was stigma, and we realized that surgeon had reached out to his family, but they tried to do everything they could, but again, it was a stigma, and he hadn't opened up to us as friends. And so we're like, man, like if we can just slowly start to break down the barriers, do something about the stigma, and so that people actually are able to open up, let's do it. And so we kind of ran with that idea, and wanted to do something where we can give back to the community and in honor of surgeon. And so what we thought was, well, we're all active guys, why not do a run walk? And what we wanted to do was make it accessible. And so what I mean by accessible is just remove financial barriers, because not everybody can pay to attend a run walk. And so what we've done is through friends and local corporations, is we've just kind of collected money from a sponsorship standpoint, where everybody can participate for free. They get a free t-shirt, free breakfast, free lunch, and it's just a fun-filled opportunity where there's jumpy castles, there's a DJ, there's yoga. So it's really like a festival trying to promote mental health, individual mental health, encouraging people to talk about it, connecting people to resources. So there's going to be information booths at the event, and really trying to connect people with resources, rather than people slowly start to talk about it and open up, and then run into obstacles of trying to find out, where do I get this help? So it's, why not bring the system, why not bring the support system to the people? It's kind of where we're at. So that's a bit of a background.
Well, that's definitely an amazing initiative, especially when you were saying just a little bit about the activities involved as well, and the fact that people can participate in this for free, don't have to spend much or anything at all. I think it's really nice to kind of have that inclusive type of event. And I kind of wanted to help get the information out there as well about like when this will be and where exactly, just for people, residents here in the border city that may be interested.
Yeah, for sure. So it's actually happening this Saturday morning in Millwood, so the south side of Edmonton. It starts at 9 a.m. with pancake breakfast and yoga, and then we'll also have a bunch of games and activities and thousands of dollars in prizes, really almost like door prizes, or encouraging people to mingle with those information booths. So we'll kind of have like a passport type system, where if you visit the booth, you get a passport stamped, and then your name goes into draw. So all of that type of stuff will start at 9, and then the actual run walk is at noon, and then followed by a lunch. And so if people are able to make it out to Millwoods, fantastic. But what we're really trying to do is make this movement nationwide, or even internationally. And so if you're not able to make it, just spend some time that morning thinking about your own mental health, the mental health of others. Maybe go for a walk, and visit our website. We have resources page there, or just better understand where support systems are within your community. And that's really the goal, is to connect people to resources and make them aware of what help is available. So great if you can make it, but just, spend some time for yourself in your own communities if you can.
And you were saying that, for 7 years now, how would you say that support has been in previous years when it comes to this walk and run and just helping support mental health, especially with how much that's been raised so far and what exactly the proceeds go towards?
Yeah, so it just gets bigger and better every year. And when we started off, we really didn't have any information booths in attendance. It was more about just slowly starting to kind of get the community together. But then realize that, hey, this is a great opportunity for people to educate themselves. And so the goal is, if people leave with more information than they came with, it's a success, right? Maybe it's a business card, maybe it's a direction, or maybe it's just hope. And so each year we have more and more organizations attend. And in terms of giving back to the community and the fundraising side, yes, there's absolutely an opportunity for people to donate. This year our charity of choice is the Glen Rose Foundation, and they do absolutely brilliant stuff in the community, and we've worked with the Mental Health Foundation in the past, Canadian Mental Health Association, CASA. And so what we're really trying to do is build an opportunity to connect different organizations through our movement, where we're able to promote them, but also raise funds for them. So that's kind of where we're at. And we had a spell of 2 years where we were online, virtual. And you know what? It actually worked out really well. We broke down geographical barriers. And so we actually used Zoom, and we were in 7 countries where people were walking virtually.
Wow.
And so we had information booths, virtual information sessions. So, people from 7 different countries logged in and learned about their mental health. And so, well, as the years continue, I think we'll just continue to expand and maybe, one year we're Alberta wide, and then maybe 5 years from now we're Canada wide, and then internationally. So.
Perfect. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining me today, Jake. I'm really glad we're helping kind of get the word out, a few days beforehand of when this happens here in Edmonton. And I hope a lot more people will come out and help support now, with it being in person. So thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your support.